Very good. Okay, so I would like to start today laying down. I'm going to use both of my blankets. One is going to be for my sacrum, and the other one is going to be for my head. So I'm going to use one for as a pillow. So if you have a pillow, use a pillow, and then use another pillow or a blanket for your sacrum. I mean, it's going to look like this. I'm just going to sit down, feet flat on the mat, slowly bending my arms at my elbows and releasing my back completely on the mat. And then I'm going to grab my other blanket and use it as a pillow. So simple. Maintain your feet flat on the mat just for a second to really notice if the whole sacrum, the whole bone, right? It's kind of like a triangle shape. It's on top of your blanket or your pillow, whatever you're using. Maintain your arms in cactus. And just begin to roll your shoulders up and forward to create more space in between your shoulder blades. And then little by little, go ahead and release those shoulders again on the floor. And take a couple of breaths here. We're going to open up the feet a little bit wider and then maybe knock the knees towards each other. And this is how we're going to start the class. If you want to play a little bit more, you can extend the legs and notice how it feels in your lower back, but maintaining your feet flat on the mat is perfect, and it's the way I would like all of you to start the class. So just close your eyes if you haven't and begin to work on your breath, inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Noticing and scanning the physical body. From your toes to your knees, from your knees to your hips. Stop it here. Notice if there's any area of your lower limbs that you feel uncomfortable, or if there's any message that your body has been trying to tell you. Maybe there's a discomfort, maybe there's something bothering you in your lower body. So just take another breath here to listen to the body. And we're not trying to change anything or try to make that part of the body feel better. It's just like to recognize physically where you're at. That's the first step when we start our yoga practice. And then from the hips to your ribs, noticing the lower, the middle back. Then your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms. Feeling how little by little the body becomes more relaxed and descends completely into the mat. Notice as well if there's a tight area in the upper body. And then go a little bit further to your neck, the back of your head, the front of your face, your head. Just scanning here the physical body. Notice if you're wrinkling the muscles of your face, if there's a lot of pressure in the center of your eyebrows. Try to maintain all the attention and the focus on your breath, but more towards the lower body instead of maintaining all that energy on your head. We're going to stay here for 3 more mindful breaths. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and now heel toe until your feet are separated, hip bone distance apart. We're gonna go ahead and start with the right leg. Extend the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling and flex the foot so you can feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. And hold it here for 2 breaths. Then go ahead and bend the knee and place the foot down. Let's do it on the left side. Extend the leg all the way up and try to maintain the leg straight, but no worries if you're still micro bending a little bit. We're just starting the class. We're moving slowly. Flex the foot and the toes down towards the mat as you press the ceiling with the heel. And go ahead and bend and place the foot down. This time, send the right knee to the chest, and from here, extend the leg all the way up towards the ceiling. So it's a little bit deeper. Notice how the blanket underneath your sacrum helps you to elongate the lower back a little bit more, to tuck the navel up towards the chest, and it allows you to extend the leg a little bit more deeper. Go ahead and bend the knee and place the foot down. Very good. Let's go and send the left knee to the chest as much as you can without using your arms. Elongate a little bit more the back of the neck and go ahead and from here extend the leg all the way up. Some of us might feel part of the back already touching the mat. If it's not touching, no worries. Just keep extending the leg and pushing through the heel. Nice job. Let's bend the knee and place the foot down. One more time, right knee to chest. Extend from the knee to the heel. And now circle the ankle. Circle the foot both directions. Spread the toes wide, flex, point. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab the leg with your hands and the back of your thigh. Let's hold here. So it's like the leg wants to touch and be very, very close, move very close towards your face. You're not lifting the head. You're not creating any tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders. It's the leg moving towards the face. The lower back is engaged. The upper body is just relaxed, still on the mat. Very good. One more breath. Nice. Bend the knee to the chest. Go ahead and break the connections in between your hands and place the foot down. Second side, left knee to chest as much as you can. Notice the lower back rounding a little bit. Extend the left leg all the way up. Don't use your hands yet and circle the foot. Keep the breath steady and deep. And as you exhale, go ahead and do it very slowly. Flex the foot, point the toes, maintain the leg straight as much as you can. And now go ahead and place the hands in the back of your left thigh, reaching up again through the heel. Now, can you try to anchor the sacrum on top of the blanket or the pillow that you're using instead of rounding too much the back and sending the glutes all the way up towards the ceiling? You want to maintain the sacrum down. Just relax the lower belly, relax the belly button all the way to the floor. Nice job. Bend the knee and place the foot down. Open up your feet mat distance apart again, and let's windshield wiper once to the left. Stay here. That is how the chin kind of tucks under a little bit towards the chest. How the left outer hip is pressed in against the blanket or the pillow. Excuse me. One more here, like if the knees both want to touch the floor. Go ahead and now move to the opposite direction, windshield wiper to the right. And really press through the right outer edge of your foot and the left inner edge of your foot to try to extend those thighs and knees closer to the floor. Take one more breath. Nice job. Come back into neutral position. Lift the hips. Remove the pillow underneath your sacrum and relax the hips down. Very good. Roll to the right side and push yourself up. Good. Let's go ahead and move the hips side to side again and forward fold. So I'm going to come into a 90-degree here with my legs. I'm facing the left side. And just forward fold here with your hands on the floor or your hands on the blocks. Just forward fold. Don't worry about your spine. If you have to slightly round the back, that's fine. Just stay here and begin to relax the muscles around the hips so you can keep forward folding little by little. And we're holding here for one more breath. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves up back. And now we face the other side of the room. Make sure you're in a 90-degree as much as you can and that the back foot is not as close to the back, to your glute. And slowly go ahead and forward fold. And take 2 more breaths. Pressing through that right sitting bone and come back. Let's do one more round to the left. This time I want you to reach it forward with your arms. So instead of just placing the forearms on the floor and just rounding as much as you can, go ahead and reach it forward like if you were in extended child's pose. You can place the fingertips on the floor and get a little bit deeper on that left hip, groin area, and inner thigh. Take one more breath. Nice job. Come back. Second side. And take your time to modify here. Take care of the alignment. And then whenever you're ready, reach it forward with those fingertips. And it might look like this, and that's fine. The idea is to send the shoulders back to maintain the spine straight instead of rounded like we did at the beginning. One more here. Nice job. Let's go ahead and come back. Okay, so now we're gonna come into child's pose, right? With the big toes touching, but we're gonna separate the knees as much as we can. And I'm gonna use my blanket under my hands and arms because of the hard floor, right? Okay, so we're gonna windshield wiper, right? So I'm gonna send my forearms down to the floor. If your forearms don't touch the floor, that's fine. Place the hands and reach it forward through the hips as you lift the feet and just windshield wiper side to side. And we're gonna make a different movements here, different range of movement. Just send your feet to the right, send the feet to the left, and you're reaching forward, right? So like your shoulders are on top of your elbows or your shoulders are on top of your hands if you prefer to maintain the hands on the floor. Just side to side here. Couple more. And two more. And send the hips back as you reach towards the back of the room. Very good. And come back. Now place the hands close to you. Good. And now try to windshield wiper from here instead of sending the legs all the way forward. So we're going to just deeper. We're moving the hips in different range of motions. And it depends on you how much you're going to extend that leg to the side. And one more side to side. Nice job. Very good. And come back, everyone. Hands to floor, knees to floor. Let's do some cat-cow poses. You might already feel it in the outer hips, in the glute area. Inhale, open up the chest, push the floor with your hands, and go ahead and round in cat pose. And again, inhale, chest goes forward. And round. And a couple more. Inhale. And round. And last one. And round. Very good. Let's go ahead and twist. Without lifting the arm too much. Just place the right arm under the left and relax the whole arm on the floor. Grab and hold your wrist and pull the wrist away from your face. So it's more of a yin practice here. So we're not adding too much of a twist in the sequence, but just feel free to modify it if you feel like you need a little bit of more of challenge. Then go ahead and twist here and there and add some movements to the poses. Very good. Go ahead and push yourself up. And second side, the left arm is just going to cross under the right. Relax and release the left shoulder on the floor. Go ahead and hold your wrist and pull the arm away from your face. You want to feel the stretch on the left side of your back. A nice pull, a nice stretch as you keep working on your breath. Nice shot. Let's go ahead and push yourselves up. I'm going to grab my block and my strap. And I'm going to go ahead and sit on my block. And the way I'm going to place my block is horizontally, so I can have more space for my sitting bones to relax. And then the left knee is going to be facing forward. I'm just going to extend the right leg all the way forward here. Good. The top of my left foot, it's on the floor, so I'm not rolling the ankle side to side here. Okay, I'm going to use my strap. I'm going to place my strap around my right foot and slowly begin to reach it forward. So go ahead and stand the vertebrae, especially the ones in the middle back, forward towards the front of your torso. So you are not rounding. You don't want to get down all the way. You just want to give the back a nice stretch for the poses that we're going to be performing later on. Take 3 more mindful breaths, feeling how the right thigh descends completely, and work more on stretching than strengthening. Take 1 more. And slowly bring that right foot back. Now let's go ahead and send the left one forward as you bend the right knee. Now those thighs, those inner thighs, they want to be very close to each other. Okay, so we're not opening the legs away from each other like in child's pose. We are maintaining those legs together, knees together. And then place the strap around the left foot and slowly reach it forward. Feel a nice stretch from the back of your knee to the beginning of your glute, the lower part of your glute. Lengthening the spine. Breathing 2. And release. Very good. We're going to now stretch the front part of the thigh. And for that, I'm going to use my wall here. And I'm also going to place my blanket under my knee so I feel more protected. So I have a wall here. I'm going to place the knee down on the floor, right? And I'm going to lift myself in Anjaneyasana. Now, you can lift yourself, or you can use your blocks right next to you and under your hands and just work on the back thigh, right? Because it could be a lot. Some of us are not going to be able to place the knee that close to the wall, and that's fine. So just take it easy, go little by little. And however you're doing it fine, no worries. Again, you don't have to look the way I'm looking or do it exactly the way I'm doing it. I've been stretching, so no worries. Very good. If you're here with your hands on your thigh, go ahead and keep lifting the pubic bone towards the navel. And if you have a wall, a big wall behind you, you can place the hand at the wall as you keep pressing the shin bone and the top of the feet against the wall. So we're stretching the hip flexor, we're stretching that big muscle, which is the quad. Keep your breath. One more here. Nice job. I'm going to use my blocks, place my hands on my block. I'm going to curl the back toes, right? And I'm going to push myself into Uttanasana. Stay in Uttanasana for a little bit. You can use your blocks, or you can place the fingertips on the floor. Just try not to round, but to elongate in Ardha Uttanasana. Take one more breath. Nice job. Second side. Now place your other knee on the floor. And against the wall as much as you can. And this is going to feel different. Maybe you're going to feel more open or more tight, and that's fine. Just keep the breath and move very slowly. So if you're using your blocks and there's something under your hands, press it through the palms. Just don't hang in there and don't place all the way on top of your props, but lift yourself up. Lift the chest. Nice. If you're ready, you can place the hands on your thigh. That front foot, especially the heel, is pressing down, rooting down, and maintaining your torso straight up. We're going to stay here for 3 more mindful breaths. Nice job, everyone. Place the hands on your props again. Curl the back toes against their wall and push yourself up. This time, hold your elbows or your forearms in Ardha Uttanasana. Lifting up the chest, shoulders back, and then forward fold completely in Uttanasana. Maintaining those legs straight as much as you can. Relax the head, relax the shoulders, let everything descend completely. And then just lift a little bit those shoulders away from the ears to maintain a lot of space and create space around the neck. Take one more breath. Press those thighs to the back of the room. And slowly begin to move into downward facing dog. So come back to your mat and find downward dog. Full deep breath. Inhale, come forward to plank, top of a push-up. Place the knees on the floor or not and come into Chaturanga. Lay down completely on top of your mat, hands right next to your lower ribs. Go ahead and lift the chest up. Reach forward through the crown of the head and release. And again, lift the chest off the mat. Elongate the back of the neck. And release. Next time, lift the same way, but maintain those elbows close to each other in the back of your body. One more. Let's go ahead and release. Push yourself into tabletop. Nice job. And from tabletop, go ahead and place the left foot back and come up into modified Vajrasana. Okay. So listen to my words. The back, the knee that is on the floor, it's going to stay the way it is. but the foot that it's on the floor of the right knee, it's gonna move a little bit back. So look at my foot, how it is right now. I'm just gonna move it back. And then I'm gonna curl the toes, right? For more grip and more balance. Lift the pubic bone towards the navel. And now lift the leg and push through the back toes. Now bend the knee and grab the foot if you can. If you cannot grab the foot, then just bend the knee and stay here, right? And now try to send the knee down towards the floor and face in the back of the room. Open up the chest. One more breath. Maintain the hand where it is. Keep holding your foot, look down, and send the left foot forward into Anjaneyasana. Send the arms to the back, hold your elbows again, and open up the chest. Take one more breath, shoulders down and away from the ears. Nice job, hands to floor. Curl the back toes, lift the back leg, and twist to the left. Very mild twist here. You don't have to look up. You can maintain the hand on your lower back. Hands to floor, step to plank. Flow into your vinyasa. And go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's go ahead to the other side. Place the left knee on the floor. And go ahead and send the right leg all the way back. Okay? Come into Modified Vajrasana. Lift the pubic bone towards the navel. Good. So now my left foot is not going to be facing back, but I'm going to move from the knee to the foot, and now it's going to face my back. And then curl the toes. Yeah, so I'm not here anymore. I'm here. Now lift the leg. And I know it's a lot of balance, a lot going on, the right hip, you feel the right hip working out here. Try to get the shoulder on top of your hand the whole time, everyone. It's going to protect your wrist. Bend the knee and grab the foot. Open up the chest. You can look and gaze down or forward or up, depending on how your neck feels. Lift the knee and the thigh a little more. Send the knee to the back of the room, so it's facing the back of the room. And now close, like if you want to close the leg. Take one more breath. Nice job. Now, without breaking that connection in between your hand and your foot, slowly look down and place the foot all the way forward in Anjaneyasana. Lift up. Take one breath. And release the arms. Again, grab your elbows. Try to remember which arm was on top. Let the other arm be now at the top. Pubic bone up, tailbone down. One breath. Nice job. Left hand down. Lift the back leg up. Revolve. You can lift that arm or maintain the hand on your waist or take one more breath. And look down, hands to the floor. Step to plank. Flow into your vinyasa. And press back into downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Maintain your blocks in the front of your mat. We're going to use them in a little bit for some standing poses where we're going to be opening the hips. Lift the right leg up. Send the right knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Anchor the back heel down for warrior two. So this is a pose where we're opening the hips, right? And get very low on those hips, very low, as much as you can. And go ahead and reverse the warrior. And come back again into warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward from the hips. Maintain the rib cage facing the screen, right? Right hand down on your shin bone, left arm up, or use your block. Try to get light on those feet. I know you're pressing down, but everything else keep lifting up all the way. One more. Good, left hand on your waist. Look down, bend the front knee, grab your block, and place the block 3 to 6 inches forward. Bring the back leg up in Ardha Chandrasana, right? And press the block with your hand. You don't want to bend the elbow, you want to press it up. Now bend the back knee, so the knee of the leg that is flying, and you can stay here, or you can grab the foot. Now, can you send the right thigh and the right knee to the back of the rib? Can you keep the torso facing towards the screen, the left side? One more. Look what we're gonna do. Without breaking the connection in between your foot and your hand, keep holding, look down, bend the standing knee and place the foot on the floor. Sit down and lift the arms in Utkatasana. Take one breath and forward fold. Mindful movement. Halfway up. Step to plank. Flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So we know where we're going, kind of, right? We know the flow. We're holding. We're moving slowly. Now let's try to add more of the breath, more of the pranayama into that second side. Lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Go ahead and anchor the back heel down and push yourself up into warrior two. Take your time in warrior two, because that left hip bone wants to be aligned with the front knee. We always talk about the front knee aligned with the second toe. But now that we have mastered that part, right? Now send the thigh bone down so much that the knee is aligned with the hip, right? That's how you open more the hip. It's not about just the distance, but it's about trying to descend the hip down to the floor. Open up your arm, reverse. Come back. And straighten the front leg. Hinge forward from the hips. And place the hand on the outside of your left leg. So everyone is different. Some of us are shorter than others and vice versa. So where do you put the block? Under the shoulder. So under the shoulder might look closer to the hip or closer to the foot, okay? Closer to the ankle or closer to the crease of your hip. So place the waist under your shoulder and try to revolve the chest towards the ceiling. Send the shoulder blades away from the ears. Take one more breath. Nice. Right hand on your waist. Look down. Bend the front knee. So now you're in warrior two again, very low. Move the prop forward 6 to 12 inches. And go ahead and fly that right leg up. Your left hand is another leg here. So you gotta distribute your weight between the foot that is on the floor and the hand that is touching the block. Bend the flying foot and grab the top of your foot, your legging, your ankle. Maintain the standing leg straight as much as you can. And now roll the right shoulder back a little bit more. Take one more breath. Maintain the hand on the foot, look down. Bend and standing knee. And place the foot with your hand on the floor. Sit on your chair, Utkatasana. And forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, step to plank, top of a push-up. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Very good. Let's go into pigeon. Lift the right leg up. Open up the hip. Bend the knee. Stay here, just opening the hip a little bit more. So the knee is facing the right side. The right heel is trying to touch the left buttocks. Keep pressing through the hands. The chest is still facing down. You're not twisting. And now send the right knee to your right wrist. Place it on the floor. And slowly move the right foot closer to the left wrist. Good. And now place the back knee down. And the right buttock shouldn't be touching the floor. Unless you're very, very, very flexible and you can do like split. Then I'll say yes. You are almost there touching the floor because you have less tighter hips. And take your time here by pressing and pushing the hands. Really get into that right outer hip. Take one more breath before we forward fold. And then slowly go ahead and down. Your right hip shouldn't touch the floor here either. And to remind yourself that that right hip shouldn't be touching the floor, then grab your block and place the block under. And now you can relax the right buttocks on top of the block, or you can use your blanket as well. Take a couple of breaths. Nice job. Let's go ahead and push ourselves up, curl the butt toes, and press into downward facing dog. Good, and lift the left leg up and open up the hip. Don't send the right hip to the right side, everyone. Maintain yourself in the center and bend the knee. And lift the knee as much as you can away from the mat. Nice job. Now send the left knee close to the left wrist and place the wrist, and I mean the knee, on the floor. Move the left foot closer to the right wrist, extend the back leg, and just stay here. Again, like in Warrior Two, try to sink the hips. No, the left buttocks, the hips evenly, the sacrum down, the pelvic floor. And don't roll the back heel. Remember, maintain the toes pointed, right? So you're not rolling to the left or to the right, and the whole leg is active. Keep lifting the chest like if you were in upward facing dog. One more breath. And slowly go ahead and release. Left buttocks isn't touching the floor. You can place your block and take a few mindful breaths. Push yourself up. Curl the back toes. Downward facing dog. Internally rotate those arms, everyone. Create a lot of space in between your shoulder blades. Bend your knees, eyes gaze forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway up here, Ardha Uttanasana. Notice the stretch in the back of your legs, and forward fold maybe feels more loose than the first time. Inhale all the way up, palms to heart. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna find my wall again, just in case. And I'm gonna show you very quick what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it 3 times on each side, okay? And this is just for fun. Okay, so I'm close to the wall in case I need more balance and support. I'm gonna go ahead and bend my right knee. And in order for me to do that, I need to open up the hip, grab it, and then send the knee down, okay? Because I don't have that open hips like other people can. So it's okay how you get there. Just get there, grab the foot, and as soon as you grab the foot, go ahead and send the knee down, good? I'm grabbing my foot. I'm gonna round my back, and I'm gonna send the knee to the chest. And then I'm gonna go ahead and extend the leg as much as I can. And then I'm gonna come back, and I'm going to bring myself into that position that I was. I'm gonna do it on my side just for you to see my back, because I don't want you to think about that you have to have that back completely straight. So I'm starting here, lifting the pubic bone towards the navel, drawing the tailbone down, my knees are together. I'm gonna round, send my knee to the chest, slowly extend, and come back, and that's 2. Open up, take your time. The wall is right there, okay? Round, reach up. If that front leg doesn't extend completely, that's fine. Try to work on this one, on the left leg. Come back and bring yourself back. Place the foot down and move. Okay, 3 times each side. Take your time, be gentle to yourself. I think it's the first time we do this together, so you know what I think about the first times. They never go as well. Practice, 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 and always coming. The most important thing is to take your time in the alignment. I'm aligning here, so now I can round. Now I can extend. Now I can round again and bring myself up. Okay? And finish your rounds. Don't forget about the breath. Nice job, everyone. Last vinyasa, if you're ready. Starting in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Step to plank. And in child's pose. Move your hips side to side in child's pose. And come back and lay down on your mat. Place a block in between your inner thighs. Open up your arms and let's just rock the hips side to side for a couple of times. Engage in the core. And whenever you're ready, let those thighs rest on one side. Nice, come back. Now send the thighs and revolve the hips to the other side. And come back. Remove the block, knees to chest, Apanasana. Circle the hips, open up wide and then close your legs. 3 to 4 times on each direction. Happy baby. Rock your baby if you feel like moving. Nice. Knees to chest, lift the head and the chest off the mat. Can you grab your feet, your heels with your hands as you keep sending the knees to your face, to your chest? Relax the shoulders. And releasing Shavasana, everyone. Relax here for a couple of minutes. Let go and let God. Connect to the stillness, connect to the silence, connect to the deeper dimensions. Begin to bring attention to your breath. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Extend your arms above your head, reach to the back. Same with your legs. Reach forward, stretch out. Go ahead and bend one knee after the other, all the way to your chest. And roll into a fetal position. Leaving here behind the rush, the stress, the worries, and coming up again into a sitting position, feeling more fresh and ready to start all over again. With your palms together at your heart, in gratitude to all of you for being here, for taking your classes, for being such great yogis, and for walking this path together. Namaste, everyone. Good job, everyone. I will see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.